Hello one and all, Wreck Reeve here. This is a kind of show and tell for my cousin, who I'm gonna give a gift for. However, there's gonna be a question at the end. So this is all of my kit right here. Well, yeah, basically all of my kit. We're not gonna be looking at dispenser keys. We will start with this one. This is full of some spares that I have. So I have a jiggler set in here, some tension wrenches, skeleton keys, and comb picks. I didn't think I would ever use these jigglers because, you know, they come in my other one, but they have come in helpful. What I find interesting is that even though I have this on me at all times, I also carry these two with me as well, just in case. And I find myself reaching for these first before I go to this because sometimes just getting things prepped and ready with my Companion Pro is just kind of cumbersome. But just grabbing one of these is just so much easier. So this one has, like, I built all these myself. These don't come with everything in it, so you know they're kind of mixed and matched, like you'll see in my McNally case. So yeah, this one has jigglers, skeleton keys, comb picks, tension wrenches. I don't think you're really gonna go for that one. The McNally set. This is no longer the McNally set. This has a bunch of stuff in it. So let's go over it because there's some Sparrow stuff in here. There's the ergo combs, which isn't part of the McNally set. So let's go over it. This is called a Dragon tension wrench. You get it from Sparrows. And then there's the master switcher. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to find a master lock yet that actually can use that because the manufacturers of where you buy a master lock is also into question on this. Since, you know, master lock is such widely produced lock, it depends mainly on the manufacturer that you get it from. Also in here is a door slip or door latch thing. I like this. There's no good lighting. Why is there never good lighting? I like this thing. It's very good at raking, and just the tip helps with picking. So it's basically a 2-in-1 for me. Like, it's a rake and a pick. So I like using this as a hybrid pick, just in case, you know, I need to do both at the same time. And this is also not part of the McNally set. All these rakes right here. Like I have the turning tool for tubular locks, the 2-peak rake, the city rake from Sparrows, and the Sandman. This thing is actually pretty cool. You can open a few lots with just this going back and forth. And then there's the ergo combs. Like, you just get this is the McNally set right here. That's it. That's all you get in the McNally set, except for you get a blank security key card. So, you know, you could, if you ever get into cybersecurity and all that, you can copy an ID badge onto a blank one that they give you with this, which also comes with this. But now that we're done with my favorite set, this is my favorite set. Let's get to my other favorite, which is my everyday Companion Pro. All right, so my Companion Pro is probably one of my most favorite things, even though I love, like, this is my favorite one, but this is also one of my favorites, the Companion Pro, and you'll see why in a moment. So they actually added something new to the Companion Pro. It's called the FME pick. And this is sold separately, so you won't be getting this if you decide to get one of these. It's sold separately, and I believe it's like $15. And it's basically the McNally set, but in compact form. So this is all the picks. So it comes with, I forget what this one's called, the Meticular, and then it comes with a short, medium, long, and then very long hook. And I have that in my EDC right now. But if you get this all by itself with its original thing, it will actually come with what is called the FU pick, or folding utility pick. That's what it's for. I don't know what the FME pick stands for, but still. So this is where all the things are. So this is the comb picks, the traveler's hook, and the dimple rake. And then right here is all your tension wrenches. You have your bypass tool for like things like American lots, which I have yet to be able to do. And then you have your skeleton keys, your knife tool, and your jigglers in here as well. Now, if you want to get comfort involved and just get their top of the line stuff, you want to get their Apex line. So let me get my stuff here. So there's a total of 4 pick sets with the Apex line. 25 thou standard pick set. Then there's the 20 thou standard pick set. It doesn't come with this. You'll see why in a moment. And then it has this one, which is most commonly used for some rakes and picks. Like, let me see. Yeah, you can see that. And this is the second one. And this is the first one. And each one of these is $45. After you get that, there'll be another, which will be for $90. And you'll see why in a moment. So this is my setup for this EDC set, their Apex line. So for a $90, you get their tension wrenches, a set of picks that you get to pick, or not really pick, you get to pick the evolution of this is what they call it, one of their evolutions, one of the 4. And you get this case which fits 2 of their trays in here. And the most common loadout is one side is the tension wrench tray, which kind of makes sense, and then you fill this side, if you have all 4, with the picks and rakes that you think you'll be most often using. Right now I have the double meticular, the meticular medium hook, Nessie I believe they call it, which is actually a pretty good zipping tool that I actually like using a whole bunch, and the double peak rake. And let me show you a little feature here. So these actually clip together and they snap for easy, storage and all that of wherever you want to keep it. And then this is your everyday carry for whenever you're out in the field, if you want to carry this instead of this thing or one of these. Now this is from Sparrows and it's more for style than anything else, but this is one of their other picks. Like, I've used them all. I used them all to zip rake a lock actually. I don't like their tension wrenches because they're just too thin, but all these rakes, like you really can't tell with this black background, but they're all different. 4 peak rake, 3 peak rake, another 3 peak rake with a shallower profile. Then you have a actual 3 peak rake, a diamond pick, gentle reach diamond pick, and just gentle reach, and then a very low profile 3 peak rake. And I used all of them to zip that number 3 lock that you've probably seen in one of my earlier videos. I'll probably do one of all the picks I can use for zip raking at some point. And here's my plug spinner. You've seen this, hopefully. I use this to actually get the Best Access Systems padlock unlocked. So I'm pretty happy that I bought this. This was just off of Amazon. It comes with a variety of tips depending on the thickness of the keyway, but I used this a bunch. I practiced with it. It's pretty fun, I cannot lie. All right, and then there's this. So the Sparrow lock case. This has a whole bunch of different picks that I bought from both Sparrow and from Covert Instruments. Like, there is a bunch in here. I bought this off of Amazon. Not my most prideful moment, because I saw that all these were on a keychain, but the thicknesses are off. All these are too thick to fit into any of the keyways that I usually deal with. So it just stays in this graveyard pouch over here. And then there's a whole bunch of just generic tension wrenches for my earlier sets that I used to have. I have a spare set for, I believe this is for my tubular lock pick, which is over there somewhere under the rainbow. I have another set of ergo combs. I have this, which I forget what it's called, but this helps you unlock commercial doors, things like, the doors at Walmart, those types of doors. Like, I have yet to use it. I'm probably not going to use it anytime soon, but there you can get those types of locks off of Amazon, so I plan on buying one of those just to play with this toy. More tension wrenches, even more tension wrenches from generic sets off of Amazon. I have these wafer lock jigglers from Sparrows. They're double-ended, so compact size. So that helps out a bit. Even more from Sparrows and from Covert Instruments. And then there's some more over here. Another very compact patch or a latch tool from Sparrows. And then more covert instruments like this right wire, I believe it's called, for certain padlocks. The traveler's hook, which are meant for some doors. Another bypass tool for padlocks, which I have yet to master or even attempt. A dimple lock, a knife tool, 2 decoder things, another knife tool it looks like, yeah, from Sparrows, and then a flat pick for tubular locks. So those are all the things I have. This one I ain't gonna get for your birthday. This is too much money right here. So yeah, my question to you, my dear cousin, I'm gonna give you 2 options. One, do you want an Apex fully loaded, which is about $200, which is a little much on my end, but I am willing to, because this is about feedback and comfort. That's the set. This is their Apex line. This is their top of the line stuff. Or do you want the Covert Companion Pro, which runs about $150, and I'll even throw in the FME pick that I have here, which will run about another few bucks as well. Or you can actually go a little bit cheaper, a lot cheaper in my opinion, and just get a McNally set, and I'll throw in a normal pick set as well. That way you have both the McNally set and a normal pick set that actually has rakes and all that. The McNally set by itself is about $55, so another $55, so basically $110 if you don't include shipping and handling. But yeah, those are all my pick sets that I have. Mom, don't look at this video. But yeah, which one would you like for me to get you as a birthday present out of all this? Well, minus that. Out of all this, which one would you like? Wanted to do this just so that I could show off my new camera. So my parents got me an early birthday present. This camera now records in full 4K, and what I was using for my desktop view was this one right here, which does 1080p at 60 frames per second. But when my parents got me this camera, I put in this camera right here as my new desktop, because this used to be my face cam. This one right here, this one used to be my face cam. Now it's this one, and everything's just so much better. Like, my face is more in focus. The products and things I'm trying to do are also more in focus. It has better adjustability and focus range as well. So yeah, I can't wait to hear from you, Ivory. Can't wait to hear from you, to see your opinion. Anyway, this is Rackareve telling you have a good day and a good night.